Okay, so I have a small little project I've been working on that I threw together in about one evening. It's basically my old first-person shooter that I had made, 5 years ago with just a little engine swap with the shade engine, and I'll get to it more in a moment. I have done some changes on it because I found some issues with it that I didn't quite like when I started implementing it with it. Pretty much everything has remained the same in the map creation department. You can just still create a map. I'll just quickly just throw one together and get stuff rolling from there. But yeah, it looks quite nice with the new engine swap on it, so I'll just throw together a map that just has some random layouts of things, just so it doesn't look completely boring. Alright, oh, oopsies. Alright, there we go. And get that saved. And we will create our game. And still, multiplayer code's exactly the same. You type the IP or the local host if you're just doing... Oh, I'll show you. You can do 192. There we go. Refresh and start the game for both. And this is kind of what I was talking about with Shade Engine had changed a bit. Notice how... Oh, that was pretty quick. Found it almost instantly. Oh, there we go. Yeah, see, as you can see, if I move around, it actually updates that on the other one without pressing a key. That is just done with an extra parameter on the choice, which I had not known existed. Anyways, what I had changed from Shade Engine was the walls were kind of decrementing in size a very uneven manner. So this is a pretty nice fix that makes the walls look a lot better. I think it's much more like slanted nicely. Oops, turned the wrong way. There we go. So as we can see, it more nicely slopes downward. Go back out of here. Oops, I keep turning. Yeah, you can tell what's happening on the screen a lot better with the new engine, as the Shade Engine does sides of the walls and front faces of the walls, so we can kind of tell what's going on much easier. And we can go over here and just point blank shoot them, and they lose hit points just as they go. That should be it. Oh no, one more shot. Okay. There we go. Also, another thing that is different is the rendering. Rendering distance has increased to 9 instead of, I think the maximum before was 7, just because the new engine is just so much faster. You can just bump the rendering distance up a whole bunch. Start it again just to show off the rendering distance. Was that 7 already? Okay. Or is that 9? Yeah. But yeah. Very nice little addition there. Renders much faster. You can tell what's going on much better, and still goes up to 4-player multiplayer, although I do believe there are some problems in the multiplayer code where if 2 people press the button at the exact same time, it's very hard to emulate when you're doing this with 2 screens next to you. It's almost never going to happen. Yeah, it doesn't happen, but it has a small chance of happening with having real people on different systems pressing buttons at the same time, especially with 4 people. It can eventually sometimes have a little bug where it has a hiccup on one machine. But anyways, that's pretty much it. Thanks. Download should be in the description. All right.